What's up, everybody? It's your boy TGK here on TGK TV, and today I am going to officially give you my performance review of the LeBron 17s in the specific colorway of the Future Air. So let's get straight into it. Now, if you've been watching my channel, you have seen that I have done 2 videos on like the performance report. Again, initially I had thought I could do at least 3 videos on that, but because they perform so well, I didn't have to make a third one. I could really tell you how they perform. So at least you know that I've been working out and playing basketball in these for the last month, and I could give you a really straightforward review without talking about nothing. So let's get straight into it. I'm gonna tell you a straightforward review about the 4 or 5 items that I find in this shoe and how they perform. So let's get straight to it. First off, I want to talk about the traction of the LeBron 17s. The LeBron 17 traction is hella consistent and it stops on a dime. I believe you can actually play outside with these. It's very, how would I put it? It does not fray. There's literally no fraying on this kick in comparison to when I had the KD 12s. The traction, I am very happy with it. It reminds me of my Crazy Explosive 17. If you know, those are my favorite basketball shoes to hoop in, because the traction doesn't even fray. The traction stays consistent all the time. It doesn't have like the hardest stop necessarily, but it is the most consistent traction I've ever had. This traction, it is just as consistent, but it has the ability to stop on a dime, which is amazing. So this traction is just the best word I could give to you. Is consistent, and if you do end up wiping like in the middle of a game, then your traction is going to be that much better. Not necessarily saying that you need the wipe, because the traction, again, is consistent. Unless you walk off the court where it's dusty and whatnot and you come back, you'll be able to notice that the traction is a little slippery, but that's because you walked off the court. If you just stay on the court the whole time, you're not ever going to have to wipe. I guarantee it. Unless you're, I mean, how do I put it? I've been on dusty courts. I go to a clean court. Again, this shoe and this traction has been consistent. Let me talk about the fit. The fit is good. The fit is very good. The only thing about the fit is in the toe box. I think because this, what's it called? Knit posit, right? There's knit posit on the back end of the shoe. As you can tell right here, there's this area, this line that kind of just lets you know where the knit posit ends. You can tell where the knit posit is at, and you can tell where it's not at. It's not in the toe box area. However, I think with the fit is fun. It's just, it's a little air, a little room in the toe box area. So whenever you're stopping, you can kind of see how it gets like this. So it's a little weird. I think me, if it was my preference, I would have preferred knit posit all the way through. That's just my opinion. It's something similar to the LeBron 11s where it has posit all over the kick. I think it would have done well, but I'm not complaining. I don't mind it the way this is. Either if it had knit posit or not, I still would have broke it in. So this is fine the way it is. It's a good fit. It's a really good fit. Whatever your size is, I'm a 13. It was perfect for me. So now let's get into the cushion. The cushion. Look at this. The cushion. The cushion's great. It's outstanding. It's amazing. I don't leave the court with any shin splints. I don't leave the court with any pain. It does remind me of when I did have the Crazy Explosive 17. I don't have any aches. I don't have nothing. This shoe is really good for me as far as the way I hoop, and because of my weight, because of just pain in general. I love this cushion setup on this kick, and you're not gonna find a better cushion setup unless it's like full length boost or full length Zoom Air or whatever the case may be. It's just a great cushion, man. You can't beat this. But when I get into this next part of this review, there's only a little bit of a downside when it comes to this type of cushion. Let's talk about the court feel, right? Court feel. How's the court feel with all this cushion? You don't feel much of the court feel. Your foot, you cannot mimic like, all right, this is how my foot should feel in the court versus how it feels in a LeBron. In a LeBron, it feels like you're a part of a boot in a way, and you have no court feel. I'm sorry, you don't. I don't mind it because I'm not necessarily needing all the little traction, the cut off the sides like this. So I'm a straightforward like north-south type of player. Do a little hesitation moves, get you on your side and I go straight through. That's just my style right now. So it fits perfectly. Just look at this traction. This traction's for, you know, just going straight. So the court feel necessarily isn't the greatest. I play in the, give me a second. I played in these fly traps and the court feel is crazy on this one because there's really no cushion, right? But that's the downside of it. You get all this cushion. You're probably about an inch higher than you are with this kick. And I mean, for those players that need a court feel, this isn't gonna be the shoe that you wanna get because you're not gonna feel anything. Now, if you wanna get a fly trap and feel a lot of court feel all day. Now, the last thing that I wanna get into is the support of the shoe. The support of the shoe is crazy. I'm talking about, when I reference support, is like, how does it lock you into the boot, right? This shoe, once you lace it up, I think one thing everybody should do if you do have the Future Air, get the laces above the tongue. It comes under the tongue. I would get the laces above it. But when you lace them up, you're locked into this shoe. There's no way you could get out. You can't even, you know how there's some shoes, whenever you have them laced up, you can use your other shoe to take the shoe off, even though while it's laced up. For example, the Paul George Mamba Mentality kicks, they had the most horrible heel slippage of ever. And there was the Mamba Mentality had lockdown in the front end of the shoe, and the back end had no lockdown. This shoe locks you in. The lacing system locks you in. I'm just saying, the support, it supports you from through and through. The heel locks you in, the front locks you in. The shoe's amazing. Support is amazing on this kick. The way the lacing system is, it's just perfect for me. It doesn't go too high, it goes just high enough, but the tongue is conducive to any foot, really. So the support and lockdown of this kick is just crazy. All right, so where do I go from here, right? Where do I rank this shoe as far as how I am able to play basketball in them, and where are they in my, I guess, top 10 list of basketball kicks? To me, this shoe is rivaling my Crazy Explosive 17. I take the Crazy Explosive 17 with me everywhere, and today I was like, all right, I'm gonna try to play in both. I just stayed in the LeBrons. I'm not saying that it's beating the Crazy Explosive. I would have to play in these a couple more years and see if they still maintain their durability like the Crazy Explosive have proven to be. But this is right up there with one of the best basketball shoes I've ever played in. And that's quite a bit of a compliment if you do ask me. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think of this performance review. Do you agree with some of the things that I pointed out, or do you disagree? And how's your performance or experience been with these kicks? I think the Future Air might be a little bit different from the other colorways, so this is solely a Future Air experience. For example, my Mamba Mentality in the Paul George 3s was a horrible experience, but I heard the other colorways did great. So again, this is just a particular review of this particular colorway. Anyway, guys, it's been your boy TGK, and I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one.